Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Well, today I'm going to be showing you a property across the street right from our house. It's our place. It's still under development here. Walk down here. This is there's 8,000 square meters, right on the cemented road. It's 4 kilometers from the national highway on cemented road, and it's adjacent to, or may I say, this cement road right here goes directly to the Dauin mega market. So it's a really good location. Power lines are here. We have good water here, very good water, clean water here. We don't run out. We don't have water shortages or anything like that because we're 4 miles up, we're 4 kilometers up into the mountain a little bit, so we get the water first. This water is super clean. It's municipal water. So, and we have Wi-Fi here, right here, connected. Wi-Fi is really good too. We have fiber line, so it's fast when we download. This is the property right here across the street from us. It's the same as the property on the other side of the street. All these properties here we sold. And everybody's really happy with the price, the location. So what we did here, this is basically 8,000 square meters. It can be divided into 1,000 square meter lots. Okay, so every 1,000 meters, if you buy 1,000 meters, you will have cemented road access in front of your property. So there's no debating your access or anything. It's just boom, you step off the road and there's your property. Very flat land, very buildable. It goes all the way down to the house, and that house right there, it's a retired police officer, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, or he's an active police officer. So it's really, it's a nice neighborhood. It's pretty quiet here. They're building a house right there across the street. Like I said, we have our house there. We love it here. It's cool. It's a lot cooler here than it is down in the city. We don't use air con at night at all. Zero. Sometimes it's so cold we have to put a blanket on. But yeah, you have a nice valley here. It drops down. This is part of the property, and no, there is no water that runs through here at all. It's just a valley. So it's not a stream, it's not a running water. Water doesn't run through here when it rains or floods or nothing like that. It's just the contour of the property all the way across. And you got century trees there. You have fruit trees here. As you can see, look at the size of these fruits. These jackfruits, they're huge. Right there. Mango, you got a small nice mango tree. The bamboo here is yours too for building. You do have some flat land down here also. It's a very low slope. I'm walking down here, I'm 65. I'm walking down here without a problem. So it's a very low slope. You could put your house back here and basically hide it from the road if you wanted to, and nobody would ever even see you. As you can tell, there's survey markers here already. Some of the property, we surveyed the lots already to make sure exactly how much there was. So they haven't been pegged, but they are surveyed out here. So, it's going to be easy to find what you want. This is going for 1,200 a square meter. Okay, and this is through us, a licensed real estate broker, a legal licensed broker, not just somebody listing the property. This is through family, and this is listed with our family through a legal, who is also a legal licensed broker. Now, we have the exclusive rights for this listing. If somebody can show you the property, but they have to come directly to us you have to come directly to us to purchase it. Okay, so you're not going to get no markup price. Somebody's going to show you the property and mark the price up. It's not going to happen. They have to come to us. We're at a set price. That's $1,200 a square meter. Okay, that is with 4 payments. You can make 4 payments on this property. Okay, or you can get the lot a little cheaper, and you can pay it in full, like 1,000 square meter lot, and it's or 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 square meter lots, however much you want, and it's 1,000 a square meter. Okay, that's if you pay it up front, the whole thing. If you pay it in 4 payments, it's 1,200 a square meter. Okay, but that allows you to take your time and make payments on it if you want. And sit back and relax and not be in a hurry. Like I said, boom, walked up to the road, and it's windy and beautiful here. I mean, it's probably about 72 degrees and breezy. Very, very quiet. No, you don't hear karaoke. You don't hear roosters or chickens up here on this road. It's just quiet, man. It's, if you're looking for something that's not really like close to the city, like I said, 4 kilometers right there, right straight down is the mega market. You stay on this road straight down, you're right there at the mega market. That's where we do all our shopping at. We get fresh produce, meats, everything. Sundays we go there, and it's just a hell of a deal. So, and for schools, there's a school going up the road here, which is probably, I'm going to say 150 to 200 yards. There is a high school up there. There is, you know, if your spouse or your mate has kids, there is, what do you call them? Tricycles that run down this every day. Our kids take the tricycle every day to school, straight down the road, every day. So, and there's street lights on here too. If you notice, there's street lights going down here. So, and there's another street light over there, another blue street light over there. So it's lit up pretty nice. The infrastructure is here. Okay, Wi-Fi, water. The big cement electrical poles are here, so them ain't blowing down. Them big electrical poles are not like the little tiny ones. They're not blowing down. We put our own poles up, but we don't have electricity in ours. We are completely off-grid solar, so it's a little different for us. Everything we do is off-grid. Like I said, in the water here, I filtered my water, and I put a UV filter, and I could drink it. Okay, we've got a big charcoal filter in that, so you know it's good to drink. But you got to put the UV filter on it. But it's, again, it's 8,000 square meters. A 1 payment. If you make the 1 payment plan, it's 1,000 per square meter. Minimum is 1,000 square meters. If you do a 4-month payment plan, it is 1,200 a square meter with a minimum purchase of 1,000 square meters. Now, the lots have already been subdivided. Okay, they has to be resurveyed again to be, if you purchase, it has to be surveyed to be put in your name. This is a mother title. Just like all these were mother titles. This whole lot was all mother title, but it was all sold. Okay, that is a mother title. Same family that we bought our property from, which is our family, is owned by them, that over there. So there's no issue with the title. It's one signature only. her auntie, one of her family passed away, and it was signed over to her auntie the legal way, everything done, all the death certificates are in order, everything's in order, but it's a mother title. So we're subdividing the lots, and then you will receive your clear title after all the lots are sold. Okay, it is subdivided already. Everything is legal, done by the lawyers. We have a lawyer that handles all of our paperwork. You know, we purchased ours the same way, and our title's coming in. Within 6 months, it'll be here. We've been here 4.5 months, so they're telling me, you know, another month and a half, we'll have our titles. So, like I said, it's through the family, so it's not like it's a big deal for us. We don't sell any land that we don't do our due diligence on. And like I said, it's family owned. So, and that's why it's only exclusive through us. So if somebody shows you this property, yes, they can show it to you, but they cannot sell it to you. You have to come to us, through us, to do the deal. Okay? We don't make no money off this property. We're not making any money on this property whatsoever. That's just the way it is. They have a lot of property and they're liquidating some of it. So they're getting, you know, her auntie's getting up in age. It's time to sell. So that's what's going on. So they're selling these lots right here. Like I said, 1,000 a square meter in Casili is unheard of on Cemented Road. And also, if you go up this road here, that's all the resorts. I think there's Turtle Resort and like 4 other resorts. And you go straight up the road here, and there's a coffee resort up at the top in the mountains. So this is a main thoroughway. Okay, it's well maintained. So they keep this, you know, our barangay here, our barangay captain is really on things too in Casili. He especially this barangay number 1, he keeps everything going right, man. Like I said, we don't have problems with our water or our electricity. If something goes down, he's on it. It's not like some of the other barangays where you just wait. They try to keep things going. This is one of the richer barangays in the area also. So, you know, like I said, you don't have farms here. You don't have chicken farms. You don't have pig farms here. So, you know, the bugs aren't bad. The flies aren't bad. Simply quiet. Just simply quiet. You can listen. That's what you hear all day long. It is breezy here all day long. All day there's wind. Okay, so I have a wind turbine I'm getting ready to put up. This is one of our lots too here. We let the neighbor graze the cows here to keep the overgrown stuff down. But I got another wind turbine I'm getting ready to put up here because it's just windy all the time. It's just constant breeze. And said we were in Dauin. We were happy there, but this is unbelievable. And the value of the price here for what you get is just awesome. And here's one of our Roadrunner chickens. These are our buddies. I feed them. They're wild chickens here. 2 females. I feed them as pets just because they eat all the bugs and stuff like that, the grasshoppers. So I want to keep a couple of them around. And, you know, that's my view right here, mountain view. And you can have that mountain view also. It's beautiful. And kind of weird. We get rain here, but it doesn't get bad because we're right in the way of the mountain. So it's like the clouds, when they hit that mountain, they either roll around it, okay? And so this area, we get like a light rain, but nothing major. No huge storms. So I'm telling you guys, this is a perfect location. I fell in love with this property the minute I saw it. And I guarantee you, if you come down here and you come and look at this property, I guarantee you'll fall in love with it. You can sit out here at night and just listen to everything. It's just so quiet and so peaceful. And if that's what you want, You know, and then also, like I said, 4 kilometers on a cemented road straight down the hill to the freeway. So you're on freeway, cemented road, and then the road leading to your property is all cemented. So you can get in with you know, one of those little 3-wheeler motorcycles, you know, carts or whatever they are. You can get in with a tricycle. You can get in with a WeGo car without a problem into your property. So you don't need a truck. You don't need expensive vehicles to get into your property and driving back 1,000,000, you know, kilometers to get to it. You're right on a cemented road. So that's, you know, if you're looking for something that's a smart buy, this is it. You know, people say, oh, it's a mother title. It could be. There is no problems with this title. Okay, this is family. Okay, this is Rose's family. Simple as that. All this property was theirs. There's no issue with the titles here. You know, I wouldn't buy anything that I'm going to have a problem with. Okay, we don't list anything that we're going to have a problem with. We've sold. Well, I haven't sold. We have listed for our broker over, let's see, 38 properties and not one issue with a title. Okay, not one issue. And all of them are mother titles. It's because all the due diligence is done. Okay, all the paperwork's done beforehand. When you walk into there, you know that everything's going to be correct. If it's not, we don't list it. Okay, we've had other people, you know, come to us and ask us to list their properties. We asked a few questions, and I said, you know, I'm sorry, I can't list it. You know, I can't show it. I can't do a video on it because of this reason. You know, and not all the signatures were there, or there was too many have passed away in the past, so we had to go through multiple, you know, death certificates and multiple owners, all that kind of stuff. This is a one owner property mother title, or may I say one family owned mother title, which makes it a lot easier. It's not been sold to multiple people that never transferred it. Okay, this is one owner mother titled from the beginning, never sold to any other. It's always been in the family. That's what makes this easy to transfer. Okay, so you know, you can get some really good deals on this, and people are, you know, afraid of a mother title. It's not. The mother title is not what you got to be afraid of. The name of the mother title is not what you got to be afraid of. It's how many times the property's been sold and never transferred in the mother title is what you have to worry about. So if you have a one owner, you know, when their let's say their mama's mother bought this property, she passed away, it was given to the mother. Okay, so it's still in the family. That's where the ease of the title transfer comes in. If it's been, you know, if you know, Bobby Smith, you know, died and then, or sold the property to Bill Gates, and then Bill Gates sold the property to Donald Trump, and Donald Trump sold the property to Obama, all those names have to be cleared and all those families have to be looked at. But this is a one family mother title. All right. That's where the difference is. And a lot of people don't explain that to you. Okay, they say, oh no, mother title's no good. Bullshit. Okay. As long as it's a one family mother title, there is no problem. It's basically the same thing as a clean title. All it is they've never subdivided the lots to break them down. Okay. Now, if you want to buy the whole thing, that's even better. Okay. We can give you a deal on the whole property. But like I said, you know what the price is. I recommend it. You know, we don't make nothing off this. This is just helping the family out, listing the property. You know, they've been carrying the taxes on this property for, you know, a generation now. So they're like, you know, it's time. We want to stop paying the taxes on this stuff, and you know, we just want to sell it, and now's the time to do it. So like I said, if you look at this property, you'll be amazed in the price. You know, you are 10 minutes away from the city. Okay, from Dauin, you know, 4 kilometers. You're 10 minutes away. That's nothing. There's a doctor's right at the end of the road. There's a clinic that I go to for my doctor's office. So I'm 10 minutes away from a doctor's office. They're open Monday through Saturday for us older people. It's just a small clinic, but there's always a doctor there. So I go there for my basic stuff, you know. If you're looking at, oh, I need a hospital, then you better, then go move into the city or go rent a room in the hospital, all right? But this is really close to a doctor's office. You know, you're close to everything. All the municipalities are on this road. What do you call it? The Kasili Barangay Hall is up the hill here too. So this road has got everything you need on it. All right, I'm gonna ramble on. I'm rambling on here. So what I'll do is, I'm gonna end this video. We're gonna post it. Get a hold of me if you're interested and you want to view the property. And like I said, it's a beautiful piece of property. It's all flat. You're not gonna find anything better for that price. I'll tell you that right now. If you're some cheapskate and thinking you're gonna get it, oh, it's only worth $500. No, you better start shopping around and looking at what property's going for on a cemented road. Okay, you're not gonna find it for this price anymore. This was a contracted deal. It's signed. They agreed to the price. They agreed to the terms. It's set in stone with the lawyer. It's not gonna change while we have the listing. It's only gonna go up. Okay, it's only gonna go up. And again, this is being brought to you by a legal licensed broker. Okay, simple as that. So get a hold of me and we can set up an appointment to view it. And I hope you liked the video, and I hope I didn't bore you too much, guys. Bye bye.